It's so easy to go back to that woe life. It's so easy to go back to the King Uzziah life. It makes more sense to us in the flesh. It makes more sense to us in our understanding. It's hard for us to see that there is a big chasm, a big leap of faith that God could actually do something that we think is impossible. But he's starting to see the evidence of it, and he's walking with his friend, and they're on this road to Emmaus, 7 miles. They're walking, and they're discussing all the things that have gone down, and these crazy women, and what could this mean? And he still can't believe that good could come from Good Friday. He just can't see it yet. And Jesus comes up beside him, and they can't see that it's him. And he's like, yeah, what are you guys talking about over here? What kind of conversation is it that you have with one another as you walk and are so sad? Quote unquote. Peter's like, dude, are you the only person in Jerusalem that doesn't know about all the things happening? Are you daft? Are you daft? And he says to them, yeah, what kind of things? So the things concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet. Whoa. Peter, didn't you say just a few chapters ago that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God? And where else can we go? You are the only way. And now because of something that we can't quite see through, we can't understand what you're up to, all of a sudden now we've degraded you down to prophet. He was mighty indeed in the word and before God and before people, and he's a great prophet. I mean, we like prophets. That's a good thing, but it's not Messiah. It's not jumping the leap just yet. We were hoping, which tells us we're past tense. We were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel indeed. Besides all this today, the third day since these things happened, I can't see through the darkness yet. But Jesus, he ain't freaking out, is he? He's asleep in the back of the boat while we're freaking out in the storm. Then he said to them, oh, foolish ones, and slow of heart to believe in all that the prophets have spoken. Let me correct the word for you. Ought not the what? Ought not the what? Christ. Isn't God big enough? He says, ought not the Christ had to suffer these things in order to enter into glory? See, sometimes something has to die. And he teaches about himself and Moses and the prophets, and they draw near this town of Emmaus, and he's about to keep going, but they're like, hey, it's late, why don't you come on inside? And so he goes, okay, fine, I'll come inside, why not? And as he sits there, I mean, he's this practical joker, sits there at the table with them, and he takes the bread, and he breaks it, and he gives thanks for it, and he winks at him and says, April Fools, and boom, he's gone. They're like, what? What's that? And they, instead of saying the night there, they run. It says their eyes were open, and they knew him, and he vanished in their sight. Jesus is cracking me up. What you talking about there? What you doing there? Oh, that guy. Why are you so sad? April Fools, I'm not dead. Boom, he's gone.